that's the kind of thing that I always wondered about before I came across unified physics, and I was hearing all kinds of more esoteric related information, whether it be spiritual or religious, philosophical information. And people say go into the heart. And then I started learning more about, Nassim's work and related work, and about the heart and electromagnetism and the torus. And so, to take that question literally, going into the heart, what would that mean? That means like going into the center of the field of energy that surrounds you. And you might think that like, oh, my brain's got so much going on. There's so many electrochemical impulses going through my neocortex. That's got to be the center of my electromagnetic field. But I'm sure William can confirm, and has a lot of background on this, is that the heart is many times stronger in its field of electromagnetism than your brain, and that you're sending all kinds of information from your heart to your brain, more information from your heart to your brain than the other way around. So going into your heart is really, in my interpretation of it, is they're trying to tell you, like, don't look out at stuff. Don't smell. Don't touch stuff. Don't look at anything. Point all those senses in to the center of your existence, because that's where this center of this electromagnetic field is in your heart. And by doing that and going to the stillness in the center, the singularity in the center of your black hole, you could say, in terms of the physics, man, that's how you get the field to spin. If you want to spin your Merkaba or whatever they talk about in, like, Drenvelo's work and stuff like that, you can think of trying to spin your Merkaba, but the way you really get it going is you go to stillness in the center. Like if you're an ice skater and you're spinning and you want to spin faster, what do? They bring their hands in and they try to get as small and in the center as they can, and then they get really spinning around. So if you go to the center of your heart, then that's where you really get your field to radiate. And then there's the more emotional answer to that, which is going into your heart, is where you could consider your personal gravity to be, or your compassion, or your love, or your empathy. People that are very loving and compassionate maybe are said to be heart-centered. So there's an esoteric kind of an emotional answer to that, and then there's the unified physics answer to that. And the reason I'm so interested in this field that we're in the academy is because we're addressing both things.